I could leave, but I won't go, though my heart might tell me so. I can't feel a thing from my head down to my toes. Why does it always seem to be me looking at you, you looking at me? It's always the same, it's just the same, that's all. Locally heavy snow will continue in New England throughout the morning. Impactful storm forecast bring heavy snow and high winds to the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast Sunday into Monday. You can see it's traveling across. Unsettled weather for the Pacific Northwest through the weekend. High 40s for Washington, 50s for Oregon, and low to high 50s for NorCal, 62 to 68 for SoCal. We've got mountains with Montana seeing some teens, but the rest of you seeing 30s and 40s, and that continues into the southwest, where we see in the northern part of Arizona 38, but by the time you get down to the Mexico border, 71. Arizona, similar story with 50 and 61. Plainsy Poos, we got all the colors on the map today. Single digits up on the Canadian border with 6 and 9. It quickly turns into the teens, 14, 16. South Dakota seeing 20s and 30s, Nebraska 38, and then you get into the 40s and 50s by Kansas, and 50s by Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle, and then the broader part of Texas into the 60s and 70s, 85 at the tip of Texas. Midwesty Poos, the lake states are seeing lots of 20s and 30s, and then it warms up into the 40s down lower. 50s by the time you hit Kentucky and Tennessee, and then the Gulf states are in the 60s and 70s, 79 there by Louisiana. New England, they've got 28, 29, 39, 21, just depending on where you're at. It warms up into the high 50s by the time you get down into the Outer Banks. 62, 66 for South Carolina, Georgia, 83 at the Florida-Georgia line, and 83 at the tip of the Peanuts. McMurdo Station sitting at 30 degrees Fahrenheit with winds from the southeast at 12 miles per hour, giving you a real feel of 20 degrees and sunny skies. Puerto Rico seeing hazardous beach conditions from tonight and into all of today. Hazardous marine and beach conditions continue, with marine and coastal conditions persisting through Saturday as a northerly swell continues to impact local waters. Seas between 6 and 8 feet will create rough conditions for small craft. Life-threatening rip currents are expected along the north-facing beaches, so beachgoers should exercise extreme caution. Breaking waves and currents can quickly become dangerous, and small craft advisories and high risk of rip currents do remain in effect. 85, 87 on the northern shores, 90 on the west, 84 in the east, 87 in the south, 78 for the interior. Alaska, I don't see the atmospheric weather river hitting yet, but it looks like it's still coming in for later next week. We're just cold right now, but not that cold. I mean, 2010 to -5 on the Arctic Circle. A lot of the coastlines are just warmer in general in the 20s, and then if you dip further back in the interior towards the Canadian border, it gets into the -18, -16. 42 to 38 for the Aleutians, 32 to 20 near Anchorage, and 13 for the Panhandle. Is that 13? 13 for the Panhandle. Hawaii, looks like there is a system coming up on you. There is also flood advisory for that eastern or western side of the island chain, and the eastern side and the Big Island are seeing high surf advisories. All around the island, small craft advisories and flood watches in general. They're still not giving me the detailed outlook for the next few days in Hawaii. No idea what it just went away. We just don't get that information anymore. I'll stop bitching about it eventually, or I'll find it on a different page. High temperatures for the island chain in the low 70s to the low 80s for most areas. This has been a weather report. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. 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 Bye.